Right, so a few days have passed since the last update, and I want to show you what happened in the Inventify offices. Things are slowly moving forward, and in terms of equipment, we are also moving forward and equipping the office with furniture and stuff. So let me show you what we have and what's new, and let me also tell you in another little part of this video what we've been working on in terms of business strategy, communications, and so on. Alright, so let me talk about what has changed in the Inventify offices first before I get to the part where I talk about what we have done in terms of positioning work, strategy work, business development, and so on. So, first of all, we have this little box here that has arrived. Just to compare it with my fist, it's a huge box with a 82-inch Samsung 4K high-definition screen, which is not going to be a toy. Well, I have to say maybe a little bit, but it's going to be used in what we have decided to be our conference room. So we said, okay, let's do the video studio setup somewhere else, and let's use this room as a conference room, mainly because it has no windows, so you have less distractions, you feel less comfortable, and so you are motivated to keep the meeting short. So we have the big screen here. I'm gonna set up a little drywall there to put the screen in, and we're gonna use that to strategize, to work here, to show presentations to all kind of stakeholders. And of course, there's the obligatory PlayStation that we're gonna use with the screen for the pleasure time in between. So this room is going to be remodeled a little bit, painted of course, drywall put in here, so it's going to be a nice little conference room with a new conference table once it has arrived. And the former, what was supposed to be conference room, is going to be probably another office. In here you can see we got new tables, the final tables. The desks have arrived. We chose these height adjustable desks that can be used standing up or sitting down, with some comfy chairs. That's very important. As you can see, we still don't have any sideboards or anything. Those will come in a few days, still pending. And as you can see in here, we are working heavily on positioning on potential customers for our software, and the positioning for Inventify, which is still a work in progress, because at this point the software can just do too much, but we need to position it more sharply. And in here we have the marketing room, which now has the former desks, which is great, so I can sit here and work. Yeah, but that's basically it. So thank you for watching, and I'll do another short part of that video where I will talk about what we've been working on in terms of positioning, in terms of strategizing, and I'll do that separately, probably from my video room. See you soon. Alright, so I want to tell you a little bit about what we've been working on in terms of positioning. So as you might or might not know, the Inventify software as it currently stands is separated into several modules. So we have modules such as CRM, contract management, document management, logistics, all those kind of things. And it's very powerful, but there's just too much at the same time, basically. So it can do almost everything, but almost everything is a pretty horrible positioning in the market. So right now we're trying to find out who are the ideal customers for our products, and we're also trying to find out how to position the product so that it can be of most value and use for them. So what we've been doing are two things. So first of all, let me flip the screen around. We've been trying to, and that's all in German of course, we've been trying to identify potential consumer groups. So we have construction companies, we have real estate companies, for example, we have lawyers, we have family offices, we have other kind of IT companies, for example. So we've been trying to see, okay, what kind of modules make sense for each of these companies, and where will be the core interest of these companies. So that's something we've been working on, and also what we've started to do is to kind of fine grain what kind of use cases we have for each of these potential customer groups, and what they could use the software for. And I'm not saying that we're gonna sell the software to all of those. That wouldn't make any sense. We need to have a clear positioning, but it's important for us to really think about this and take the time and come up with a proper positioning. And on the other side of the wall here, and that's really just a part of what's still on that wall, and of course we've been working on way more stuff than you can see here. We've been talking about the needs in terms of the modules. So we have let's say asset management here, we have contract management, we have the CRM part, and so we said, okay, for which modules, for which tasks would people need, or what kind of customer groups, which you can find here, need what. So we are trying to do the positioning, which will also help us in the pricing discussions, because pricing, of course, is an important point. And if you can do everything, it's hard to price, and so that's why we're trying to come up with a positioning, price positioning, which is understandable, which is easy, and the way we're probably thinking about doing it is to offer a base version at a base price, which has the core functionalities all included, which is easy to understand, which is easy to follow, and which is very reasonably priced. And then we're going to have more complex stuff, like for example API access or a blockchain-based document management in more pricey versions, because those are the things that are not needed for everyone, of course. Those are the things maybe needed for, let's say, lawyers who want to do the contract management, or for family offices who have very sensitive documents. But yeah, this is still a work in progress, and also we're thinking about what we're going to do in terms of per customer licensing. So are we going to have a base price and then an additional little bit per additional customer? How we're going to do this if someone wants the full package in terms of the base price, but only wants certain functionalities for additional customers, for additional employees. So these are all the things we're considering at the moment, and it's a lot of work, but it's work that's very important, that needs to be done, and this is a very important part of the positioning exercises. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. There's much more that I will talk about in another video. Thank you for watching, and make sure to tune back in soon. Bye bye.